Somewhere.
Alright. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Techari Mencari podcast. We have a special guest with us today, and his name is the one and only Tricking Kong. So we're joined here with Adrien. Adrien is a tricker, pretty good one. He's a pretty good
Pretty
tricker.
pretty good lah.
Pretty good lah.
He's alright. He's alright.
He's like alright, like you know. But yeah, he's really good. He accomplished a lot of things that he kind of set out to get last year. And dude, give yourself a little introduction, man.
Yeah.
Hey guys, my name is Trick King Kong, better known as I'm Adiren Ong, better known as Trick King Kong. Sorry about that. I'm 22 years old this year, and I'm a guy that works hard. I guess I work hard. I hustle for the sake of result. Yeah.
Well said. Well said.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, dude. So like we have a list. We have some points that like Burn kind of made for us. And so, what do you think about free running from a tricker's perspective, or I guess from your perspective? What do you think about? What are your
Free running.
yeah? What do you
So
think about it?
I actually did want to start free running before I got into tricking. But at the start, I even like, went out to Bata and I got a pair of shoes so I could start parkour. So it was something that I was highly interested in. And as I did more of the flips and everything, I realized that I love the flips more. The flips aspect in parkour rather than the whole movement. And now that I am in the tricking scene, right, I find the free running scene very scary because I've never done, I've never actually done tricks and all in concrete, and they're scary. So I have like a newfound respect for them, you know. Yeah.
That's
But how do
interesting.
you actually come about free running?
Yeah.
I guess YouTube, just YouTube, I guess.
Can you recall your first video?
Damien Waters.
Oh my
Damien
god.
Waters doing stunts. One of the classics.
Is he a free
He's the
runner
OG.
though?
He's
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
not. He's not.
That was one of my first as well.
Okay.
Damien friggin' Walters.
Mine was like way before 2012, way before I started. One of my friends showed me like a video of this urban ninja. It wasn't even called parkour, it was called urban ninja, and then this guy was just like jumping and climbing around the mall and some other stuff. He was super clean though, like he didn't do any flips and stuff like that, but like his parkour was like on point. It wasn't even free running, it was just parkour. I was just like, whoa, that's crazy. I want to be an urban ninja. And then I found out like years later that it was like parkour and free running.
Mine was a Santa Claus one by 3run.
Oh.
Mine,
Three
mine
run.
was stunts amazing, like 2012.
Stunts
Oh my god.
What throwback?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Favorite video.
Wait, dude, what about free running is scary for you? Because like, you know, when you do stuff on grass, like you already like push yourself quite hard, and
Mm-hmm.
I guess like the you know, if you bail on grass, it would kind of more or less feel the same if you bail on concrete. Like it's gonna suck either way. So what about doing flips on concrete scares you?
I guess it's just something that I'm not really comfortable with. I haven't really trained on concrete much. Like the first time I trained on concrete properly was with you in, what you call it? Where was it? In Taman Mega, I think.
But that one was grass as well. I
It
mean,
was grass though.
unless like you're
Ma-
climbing the concrete stuff, then
Yeah, so it was just a very uncomfortable environment, I would say. So I've been going to the grass for years already now. So like, at the end of the day, it's how much you're comfortable with the environment as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I have to agree with that. Yeah.
But at the same time, like with free running, you have obstacles that you can use to help your flow if you can't really do flips. Whereas with tricking, it's just like straight on flat ground. You know, you have to
Yeah.
have all that power within yourself. You can't really rely on the obstacles or like the environment
Yeah.
around you to help
Yeah.
you.
But that's the thing I love about free running and parkour though. Like, you can really express yourself more in like when it comes to parkour and free running, because you just see their emotion, you see what they're going through. Like, I feel like you can express more in parkour, you know, like it's just a
Yeah.
more beautiful movement.
Versus tricking.
I
Do you
would say.
think?
I would say the
like,
same thing with tricking also.
Do you think at some point, right, trickers are just gonna like, at one point just look the same? Because everyone like pretty much does the same flips and stuff, and they can't really interact with anything other than the mat and their body. Whereas free runners, right, even if we do the same thing, no one's gonna interact with the wall the same way. Let's say.
Yeah,
But
okay. That's
like,
true.
do you think at one point like trickers are just gonna do the same things and just like there is no individuality among trickers? Everyone
say
just
no.
looks kind of the same.
I say no.
Yeah, I disagree as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
You wanna elaborate why, Adrian?
Because like,
At the end of the day, right, what our goal is to figure out our, how you say, our specialty, I would say. Because everyone has to find that. Even me, I have not found that yet. So like, there are some people who are very good at power tricks. You know, you have Shosei, those kind of people. But then also you have people who are clean, like Kilsila, if I'm not mistaken his name is. And these people, they focus totally on being clean, on being powerful at the same time, and also being beautiful. You know, so there'll always be different form of tricking as well. So I don't think that it will never reach a point where everyone's just doing the same thing. I don't think it will reach that.
I feel like everybody has their own style as well in tricking. So some people like they like to do the, I don't know what it's called, but like when they land with open legs and stuff like that, like yeah, they have
correct.
different styles and different like flares and stuff like that,
Correct.
to express themselves differently.
that's
Which
cool.
is kind of the same as freerunning also, except we use obstacles and stuff.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
can
but-
understand like that question actually, because I have heard like about like people saying like, oh, people are just doing the same thing over and over again, the same combo structure, the same moves, like touchdown ice cream court and like, or
Yeah.
touchdown ice something
Yeah.
something. Like there was a point where like that got super popular, and I
Yeah,
have
so-
heard
yeah.
like people like like not complaining, but people were like saying, oh, people are just doing the same thing. But I do think that you have to go through that process of like kind of
Yes,
like
yes.
following it a bit, like following what everyone else is doing, but then you will eventually find your own path. I definitely think,
Yep.
and like your own.
It's a trend lah.
Yeah, you start off there
I
first,
get
I
what you
think.
mean. I get what you mean.
I
Like
get what you
people
mean
have
as
to
well, yep.
people have to go through the what everyone else is doing in order to find themselves, kind of thing. Later on.
Yeah,
Later on.
yeah. Eventually, you reach a place where you find what you like.
Yeah. I asked because like, you know, when you go through social media and you see people doing tricking, and usually like it's Instagram, right? And Instagram clips are very short, so you don't see, you know, full lines or full combos that you would see in like say a tricking jam or a tricking comp. And like when you see it on Instagram, it's like it's literally the same, you know, combos that people usually do. And usually that you can see like during a period of time there is like this trend. So like one point it was TDR, maybe dub back, and like quite a lot of people were like chasing after that. And so like when you see a lot of people doing that, you're just kind of like, oh, it's a different person just doing the same thing, you know. And so that's why I asked.
I guess it's like a challenge lah. Like if one person does it, then another person will be like, oh, maybe I wanna try and see if I can do that. And then everybody just like follows along, and it becomes like a trend for people to follow.
I mean, even for like free running itself, when like that guy, what Archie, when he just started like and like everyone started doing the DD roll or the butt.
Oh
roll.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I mean,
You
to be
know
fair,
why?
like, I hopped on as well.
I feel
Or
like
even the, you know the, what you call that? You know you have like a bridge, or not a bridge, but it's like a gap, right? In UK or something like that, a big gap where everybody like kind of parkour over, you know. And people
Oh,
like,
IMAX.
like
IMAX.
Kong front flip or something. They
IMAX,
Kong front flip and
IMAX.
then like-
IMAX.
So that is like a crazy thing to do, right?
Yeah.
And like the first guy I did it, damn, very crazy, right? Then like the rest that comes after that, they see it as a challenge also, you know, 'cause they see someone do it and they think, oh shit, I think I can
Yeah.
do that, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it is more like a challenge also, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's crack though. That's crack.
It's a dream to go and visit there.
Damn.
Ken has been there so many times, man.
Ken has done the double call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So sick.
mad
so
props,
sick.
man.
Matt
No
Frogs.
problem.
So like, as a tricker, right? What do you think like
Mhm.
is similar to free running? Like, what about tricking? Is tricking similar to free running? And if it is, what about it is similar?
I guess they're similar in the way that they move, because it's out of the general movement. And I would say it's similar in the fact that people have to get creative with it. People use it to express themselves.
Mm.
But I wouldn't say that we do the same skill.
Mm,
I would say it's different because it's a different environment, right?
I, I
Concrete and
I don't know. Free
uh,
runners kind of might steal what
We
trickers
just
do.
we just steal everything. You know?
We just see someone
But
do
then-
something and we're just like, yep, we're doing that.
I think all of the sports like free running, parkour, all the movement sports kind of overlap. Like
yeah,
Yeah.
free
definitely.
running is a form of expression, right? So if you want to do parkour and tricking together, then that's also free running. So I mean,
Yeah.
I think the similarities in that is that like obviously in terms of look, there's always the flips, right? That can be similar, but like in terms of values, also like the way they want to express themselves can be similar. Like I want to express myself through beautiful lines of like kicks and flips and stuff like that, or I want to express myself through like moving through this obstacle or like this like set of walls that I found, that sort of thing. Like the way they want to express themselves can be similar.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah. I think like I feel like it's quite similar in a sense of like community,
Mm.
cause like
Okay.
tricking and free running are both very like niche sports. They're not like very common. They're not like the kind of sports where you go to high school and you're like, oh, I want to join a parkour tricking club. You know, like it just doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Right. And so like it is fully like self-supported by its own community, unlike say football. Football is supported by so many big investors and sponsors and stuff like that. We are supported by ourselves, and so like I think
Occasionally Red Bull.
occasionally Red Bull, but yeah, so like I say like in a sense of like community, where it's sort of the same. Like tricking has like the what jam is that? The super big jam. Hook? Yeah,
The
hook.
best, the biggest trick.
Hook
is that-
gathering. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hook
the
gathering.
biggest.
I say like
Yeah.
hook is about the same as Fort Lom, for the love of movement.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought about that actually.
You heard about that? Trickers go for that, dude.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
But then yeah.
Just not like the battling aspect though.
Just not the
Yeah.
battling aspect. We don't
Mm.
battle.
We don't battle. Call each other out. Oh yeah.
Yeah. We shake hands. We shake hands.
I mean, it's all
Yeah,
well and
yeah.
fun as well.
But at the same time also like both the sports are very young. Like football and stuff like that has been around for God knows how many like centuries or like decades or whatever. Free running has just been around for like what, 30 years?
Has it been 30 years?
Well,
That's
yeah.
quite long.
No.
Yeah. That's quite long.
It could actually
Like-
been around for like
Oh,
really
yeah.
long. It's just
Yeah.
it only
Actually,
started
yeah.
growing.
1990s.
Somewhere around there
30
lah.
years.
Like it started with what's his name? Shit.
David Bell.
No, it started with David Bell's father. Like he got
Oh,
inspired
no,
from his father.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, yeah,
he
his
was
dad.
inspired by his father because his father was like in the army.
Military.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sick, man. Dude, how did you get
Mm.
into tricking and why? Why did you get into tricking?
I got into tricking because of parkour and free running actually. Like
Oof,
as I told
that's-
you again, I wanted to be a professional free runner, you know.
Wait,
honestly.
you have known me for like you've known me for about 7 years.
Uh-huh.
Why didn't you hit me up to like do parkour together?
I guess it was more like I was still very uncomfortable with the sport, you know. I kind of followed my brother whenever he went to the gym. So I never really had anyone next to me like doing it together with me. So it was always like or what I feel like when I feel like going, I go and I learn, you know.
Ah,
So there was never really anyone who actually like push me ahead, you know.
I see.
That
I
was
see.
something I had to figure out myself, you know, and
Mm.
like it was really, really tough not having like a support system. But at the same time, you you kind of mold yourself around that.
Dude,
And
I would have so like made you join Rush Movements back in the day.
oh damn.
Back in the day. What the heck, man?
Yeah. Where was I again?
Joining your brother?
Joining my brother.
Gym.
What was your first question again?
Like, how did you get into tricking?
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
guess.
So as I fell out of free running because we were mainly doing flips at the gym,
Yeah.
right? I love the flipping aspect of the movement, and slowly but surely, I kind of stopped doing parkour and I just did flips, Yeah.
Okay. And do you like? Is there a part of you that kind of wishes like you did something else, or are you pretty set on what you're doing now? Like you wouldn't want to have it any other way.
I guess no. I'm still open. Like at the end of the day, I do what I want to do, and like I just love the whole movement. I just love the whole movement. So if I were to do parkour, I'll do parkour. Like that's why I kind of asked if you had any like free slots and everything last time.
Yeah.
I just tagged along because I am interested. Yeah.
That's sick, man.
Mm-hmm.
Bern has like added some notes while we were talking.
Yeah.
Nice.
He said he went to toilet. He's typing on the Google Docs right now. What the heck?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's just communicating with
Cracks,
his
yeah.
Google Docs.
It's like an Ouija board, It's just like, Burn, where are you? Fuck, man, I went toilet.
But dude, like the biggest reason why we brought you onto the podcast is because we wanted to talk to you about discipline. And, like,
Yes.
I think I mentioned to you like a couple of days ago when I asked you to join
Yep.
the podcast. And so like because you're like, like last year you took tricking to like a very serious level and like you
Yeah.
started like, dude, tell us about that, man. Tell us about like the mentality and like
How you set your goals.
Yeah, how you set your
How
goals.
how you stuck to it, like you didn't give up, that sort of thing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It was definitely really, really hard. Like at one point, like I was doing like pretty good. Like in terms of tumbling, I can tumble really well, right? Then I still remember, like as I told you, there wasn't a support system when I started doing this whole movement thing, So it became to a point where I felt like, I felt complacent. I'm pretty good already. Why do I need to improve, And I realized that I started doing tricks that I already knew how to do, and that kind
I
of
feel
got to
that.
me, right? And I feel like, why am I not improving, and why don't I want to improve, And slowly after that, my brother lost interest, and I lost interest as well. But at the same time, I did not lose interest, I did not lose interest in the fact that I wanted to continue and be the best. But I lost interest because my brother is not going anymore. So I was kind of in the middle of like, maybe I should just chill and go where he wants to go. But then I realized that I still wanted this. I freaking love doing this, And when the moment I decided to go really in depth into tricking, that's when I started to plan my schedule. Like I would say that I need to trick twice a week, and I would get injured so often. Cause I would be doing new skills and I'll be so uncomfortable with them. But I'll tell myself that it's worth it. It's pain, but at the same time I'm learning. And yeah.
For those who don't know, there was a period of like, I think like the past 2 years, there was like this really long period of Adrien just icing his ankles every single day.
Yeah, dude.
I remember that.
Oh,
That is
sorry.
discipline,
Oh my
dude.
God.
That
Yeah,
is
dude.
freaking
Oh my God.
discipline, dude.
Yeah, so I
Crazy.
iced my ankles around 150 days. Like I will ice it every day after training. I don't
That's
do it
every
anymore. I
day
do
for
it from
half a
time to
year,
time.
man. Almost half a year, dude. That's
Almost
crazy.
half. That's insane, dude.
Yeah, I did it. At the end of the day, I wanted this, and I knew what it would take, and I knew I wasn't giving enough. So I told myself that, buckle up, and be more disciplined. Discipline, Discipline is a very hard thing. It comes and goes, but at the end of the day, it's about sticking to it when you don't want to do it. That's the most important thing, right?
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Wow. Just like quote Adrien, like right there.
Soundbite.
But it's
Damn.
true.
No, but
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Oh man.
Okay,
No,
Nick, you go ahead, Nick.
No, I was just gonna say that I like how you talked about being with your brother and like how you kind of paved your own way in the end. Like you
Yeah.
were sort of
Nice.
like relying on him, but then you had that drive in you to like not stop relying on him and actually want
Yeah.
to like path make your own path and set your
Mhm.
own path. So I find it
Yeah,
like
yeah.
super. Yeah, that's
For
freaking
for
cool,
Thanks,
man.
man.
for the viewers who don't know, we used to have sessions in this gym called BB Gym, and so we would have like a session from 6 to 8, and then there would be another session at 8 to 10, and so um Jimin, Nam, and I, we would be in the 6 to 8 session, and then Adrian's group with his brother would come in at 8 to 10, and slowly the 8 to 10 session faded out, and that's when his like he said like his brother was losing interest, and so Adrian started joining us for the 6 to 8 sessions, and yeah.
And mind you, the 6 to 8 was very uncomfortable to me because I was still very heavily introverted back then. So like just reaching out and asking, hey, can I join?
That's
felt
hard to
like
believe.
it felt like taking a big step for me.
It's hard to believe.
But
yeah.
it really was. It really was.
Did it help that you knew me already?
Yes, definitely. It helped a lot. It
That's
helped.
good.
Mm.
Yeah, like
Get out of your comfort zone.
the 6 to 8 session was when like the parkour people would the parkour people would train, and like
Parkour and free
some
running. Yeah.
sometimes you would see like people doing like Kongs and like QM in the gym.
Oh
and,
my God, QM
Like
in
there
the
was
gym.
there was a period of time where people were doing that, and like I guess like it's a bit different from the 8 to 10 session.
Yep.
Just a
I
little
feel like
bit.
the 8 to 10 session is a lot more trickers and b-boys.
Yeah,
But
B-boys,
it's hell. It was hella hype though.
Yep.
Hella hype, but
Dude,
also very crowded.
Yeah, it was very
I'm not
crowded.
I'm not even kidding you guys, right? I counted the like last time back in 2015 or 16, right? There was roughly 40 to 50 people in the gym every session,
Dude,
And
can you imagine it's like
Yeah.
that now?
yeah,
Can you imagine? It's like that now?
if you want to throw a trick, right, you need to push everyone. Let me do one trick.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
Imagine,
suffering,
right? Imagine like by the time you get your turn, you just cool down already.
Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds
Like
exactly.
one trick per session.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
But I remember
man.
like
And
people just
it-
lining up.
Yeah, people
yeah.
are lining up, and
I remember.
it sucks when you're introverted because you don't
Yeah.
want to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
something I had to deal with.
Funnily, right?
a
Like
lot of people don't.
funnily enough, like I joined a lot of these sessions, and like I never felt that way. I always felt like people were like, some people would take time out of their session to like teach me stuff, and then some, like most of the time, people would push me to do things.
Mm.
Like I usually didn't want to do it, and then they're like, "Do go," and I'm just like, "Oh,
Because they
man."
want to go next.
No, no, dude. It was a circle. It was a circle. I wasn't lining up for anything.
Oh.
I was just like kind of there watching people do stuff, and then they
Ah.
just kind of push me. I'm just like, you know.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So good. It's so important to have that, though. It's so important to have that, really.
Yeah. Hey, dude. But go on about your discipline. Like tell us about like how what you were aiming for last year, because last year was when you really like
Mm.
grabbed it and like
Yeah.
really went like full on discipline. So like tell us about like what you were aiming to achieve, why, and how you did it.
Yeah, your process.
Okay.
And tell us what you got in the end, man.
Okay, so I've always had this mentality in everything that I do. It's called the king's mentality, and it's because of my family name. My family
Yeah.
name is Ong. Yeah, so when you translate that into English in the Mandarin character, it translates into king. And my family always has been kings and queens because my sister is her name is Rebecca Ong, the queen. So we've already had that mentality, of like wanting to be the best, And then when especially last year, like I wanted to show myself that I could be better. Like I felt like I wasn't enough again. I felt like there needs to be some form of like breakthrough. If not, I won't get anywhere. There needs to be a form of breakthrough again, if I want to be the best, right?
Yep.
Because you won't be the best if you're complacent.
True
So
enough.
honestly, I still felt like last year was very little, I guess. I feel like I didn't. Yeah. Honestly, like, and that's a bad mentality to have, right? Because you're never good enough. You're never good enough. And it's a bad thing to have, but it's also a good thing because you're constantly wanting to push yourself. So, like, I finally got double back last year. And it took, I've been wanting to do this for like 4 years already. And it felt so great, like landing it. But at the same time, like, I wanted more. I wanted to be consistent.
Yeah,
I
of
wanted to
course.
do full in back out, and that's the thing, like, like, you're never really truly happy with yourself.
Yeah, there's always like a next thing, I guess.
There's always the next thing, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the awesome thing about our sport also, right? There's
Yeah.
always the next thing.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
You never get bored.
There's always
Yeah,
a way
but-
to improve.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But it just shows that you have like a growth mindset as well. Like you're
Yeah.
not complacent,
Yeah.
and that you just want to keep pushing to progress.
Mm.
It's always like,
Yeah.
but there is like a
True.
dichotomy of like where you have to like balance out and be happy with your achievement as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's something I guess we
Definitely.
all have to work on as well.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. I think that's a more healthy mindset.
Would you say
to
you
have.
like the journey more than you like the end product itself? Adrian?
Yes, definitely.
You like the journey more?
Definitely. The journey. I feel like the journey is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Cause you learn the skill, like right there you're happy, But why are you so happy, Because it took 4 years to get there.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
That's more
It's a
important
breakthrough.
than it,
Yeah,
it's a
man.
breakthrough. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it's always been a
personally
journey.
for me, right, if like I woke up one morning and I went to the gym and I just felt like doing a double and then I did a double and then I just landed it that same day, like say double back, right? And I just landed the same day. Honestly, I'd be very happy as well, but I don't think I would be as happy as like I would if like I've done it for 4 years or have been trying to get it for 4 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
mean,
feel like
like-
as Adrian
I feel like-
said,
I feel like I'll be happy when I land it, but like I'll be even more happier when I have it on lock. Like if I can just
Yeah,
wake
right.
up in the middle of the
That's
night
right.
and just do like a double back.
That's
For
right.
sure.
That's
That's
right.
even more
Facts.
impressive.
The dream, man.
Yeah.
The dream, really.
Freaking, yeah.
I mean,
Dude.
like Adrian said, like when he landed it, like he wants more after that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
of course, like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
learn to enjoy the process because once you
I'm-
land it, you land it, and like it's on to the next thing.
I'm definitely like looking forward to see you, like comfortable with it.
Mhm.
So like I don't know, like maybe like next BB session you come back and bam, just double back,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Let's go.
Kind of thing. Yeah, it's something
Dude,
to
definitely,
look
man.
forward to.
I'll get
yeah.
that. I'll get that.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
And so
I'll
like
join you in it.
Oh.
And so like I think like somewhere along August or July last year, if I'm not mistaken, you started doing the list.
Yeah.
And so like you would I remember you posting it on your story, like you would have like some stuff that you want to get by this time, and you would come to BP and you would drill it all the time.
Yes.
Do you think like we talked a little bit in our last podcast about this, but like where do you think you draw the line when you come to like BP sessions, right? Like and like say you're like solely focused on like getting your dub full as you were like during that time, and like where do you think you draw the line between like having fun during the session and drilling for a move? Like will you like spend the entire session, because every minute matters, right? So like would you spend your entire session just kind of drilling it, or like are you still there to have fun?
Okay, so I guess in my mind, I am there every minute to try to learn that skill. Okay? But when things don't go my way, I want to have fun.
Yeah.
Like, because it's something that cannot be hit right now. And your body knows that, like, you know your body best. So when your body says no, what else can you do? If you're forcing it, you're gonna injure yourself. Rather than that, you enjoy. You go other stuff. You go new stuff. That you're scared of, and eventually will make what you're so scared of double full become like, oh, that's pretty normal already. That it's not as scary as I thought it would be. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think we like agree on the same point We talked about the same
Yeah,
exact
yeah,
thing
yeah.
last week.
We had the
so-
same, we had the same outcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, cause
Okay.
it is, in fact, it's right there, lah, right? It's just facts, lah, I guess, you know.
Yeah. Cool. Hey, dude. So next up on our list, right?
Yo.
How did you like? We were talking about your most recent achievement, which was your dub back,
Mm-hmm.
and how did you? What was your approach to it? Like, how did you go about getting it? How did you approach achieving your double back?
I guess it was how much you want it. How much you want it. Because you can set a goal, right? You can set New Year's resolution, but if you don't actually want to do it, right? If you're setting them just to like set them, you never do them. You know, so like I told myself that I wanted double back by the end of 2020, you know. That was my goal at the starting of 2020, you know, and it was late already. It was like December already, and because of MCO and everything, progress got delayed, you know, and I knew that I had to push myself quicker and harder if I'm going to land it, you know, and at the end of the day, it's about believing in yourself, lor, you know, like if you don't believe in yourself, you never get there, you know. So discipline, lor, is about knowing when you have to sacrifice like fun and really put everything into putting every minute into wanting to land that double back or any skill that you're looking for, lah, because every minute counts. And sometimes like you want it so badly, like you're not having fun anymore, but you want
Yeah.
it, you know.
Yeah. How did you get past the fear?
Going to Jump Street.
Mm.
Jump Street helped me a lot. Trampoline definitely helped a lot.
I feel like we've all tried doubles at one point, especially in Jump Street. Like Jeevan can do like dub twists quite easy. So like, how did you approach it, Jeevan? Like, how did you approach dubs and your tricks and stuff like that? Because I feel like you have very good discipline as well.
I mean, it's definitely like trampolining and definitely like air mats as well. And I think just honestly just drilling like your basics. I remember just getting like full 540, full 540, full 540, and then like, at one point I was just like I had enough of full 540, man. Like you just I mean like yeah, like Adrien said, like you have to. It comes to a point where like you have to just push past the fun. Like you just have to like
You have to,
if you want to progress, you just have to just do it, you know. And I mean, I guess I was also like brought up in an environment where I was a bit sandy.
Yeah.
We were a bit,
Yeah, for sure.
we were a bit, we were a bit sandy. It has definitely creeped in a bit more, and I definitely managed to like sense some stuff that, yeah, I just managed to just get past that mindset.
It's awesome,
And
dude.
can I just say, right, like when I was younger, like for me the sand gate mentality was good but bad.
Yeah.
But now I think it's good. Like it's good in the fact that damn you can just like screw everything, right, and send it, you know.
I guess
You
it
might-
depends also.
Honestly,
might-
I respect
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I respect
I respect that
mentality.
so much about you, Jeevan, really. I really respect that so much about you. Especially in Nabil also, you know. Even
What?
with Nick also. Really.
Hey, all of you
Yeah.
guys, man, come on.
Really, honestly. Like when I go to BB gym sometimes, right? And like I just like I look at you guys and I think, oh, I wanna do that. But then like there's a part of me that says, nah, I can't do that. So I go back to what I'm comfortable with, like, you know? Tricking, all this kind of thing. You know? So it's something that I really respect about you guys too.
The feeling is mutual, bro.
Yeah,
mutual, man.
feelings
Yeah.
mutual. You know,
Nice,
like if I could just do a cart dub, that'd be nice.
If I could
You
just
got- you
twist
definitely
like
like-
any of you guys, I would be happy.
Hey. I mean, obviously, we gotta be smart about sending stuff as well, of course.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
So I
if
feel
you
like
can't go back,
that comes with
Yeah,
age also
yeah.
lah. Like back when we first started, like we were still very young, so we could risk the injuries. But now that age is catching up to us,
Ooh.
we have to really be
That
careful
thing
about
out.
what we
Yeah.
send.
Yeah, man.
And most of the time,
For
we send
sure.
stuff in a safe environment as well, like BB gym. Not so much like on concrete. Otherwise, we know what might happen. So we don't
True.
want to really risk it.
Yeah.
yeah. It's definitely like your age of training as well, and like like how long you've been training, then I feel like that's when you know how to push it and really send stuff. Because I feel like that's when you know your body well enough.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you
Yeah,
know,
Definitely.
like yeah, like if like you can double back, like then you probably know you can like kind of full in back out. Like that's when you know
Yeah.
little things like
Yeah.
that.
In terms of like, your most recent accomplishments, right? Like I guess like this goes to like Jeevan and Nub as well. Like what are your like what would you say would be your like best achievement?
Best
I'll hit
achievement.
back to you too, Nick.
Yeah, definitely need to go.
Yeah, man.
Wait, what?
Jeevan goes first. Jeevan goes first.
Why?
Jeevan goes
Yo,
first.
I'm trying
I
to
was
think of
target.
what.
I was hit first as well last episode. Wait. Okay, if anyone can think of it first,
Yeah.
then yes.
Honestly, I think mine was my cork. Cause like I've been striving for a cork for like since I was 16 and last year I was 21, so like about 5 years.
Let's go, dude.
And like
Nice.
and then like last year was when like I could finally land a cork. So I say it was that. Yeah.
Dude, corks are a pain in the butt, man.
Corks are,
oh
dude.
my
I'm
gosh.
barely landing my corks now. Like I always put my hand down now.
Nah, that's right, man. Progressing linear.
Yeah.
I guess my biggest achievement would be having all my basic flips consistent. Like I can just like get out of bed and do a side flip or a back flip or a front flip pretty consistently, and I'm like, I don't really have to think twice about doing it. I just kind of do it, and I know like where I am in the air and how to land and if I'm gonna make it and stuff like that. I wouldn't say that like all my basic flips are like super consistent, but I feel like I have enough confidence in them. So I guess I'd say that
Nice.
I'm very proud of like my basic flips, especially my front flips and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, honestly, like, your
so good.
flips are, like, mad clean, dude. Like,
They are,
I-
dude.
I-
Really.
Yeah.
you have, like, a really good way of, like, putting them in lines and, like, powering them out of, like, challenges. So, yeah.
The thing about Nav is like you wouldn't see him like practice like a certain thing, and then like when you were shooting a video, he like just randomly put it in.
Yeah,
Like what?
Yeah, it's like
He can-
say like your like cart full, like I think when we were shooting the what was our
The
video?
big
What was that?
video.
Yeah, the big video. Like
When this
like
last year
two,
is it?
2 years
Last
ago.
year, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
like we posted it last year, right? Like
Uh-huh.
like you won't really do a lot of cartfuls unless like you were trying like your super long combos in BB gym,
Mm.
and then suddenly like you would like do it outside, that kind of thing.
Ah.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
You have a good, like, air awareness. That's what I feel.
I guess.
Definitely.
Yeah.
One thing that I would like to tell Nabil, okay? I've even talked to Nick about this. If you put in just 20% more effort, oh my gosh, dude, you get so far, dude. Like, all you need to do is just put in a little bit more hard work, because you're already working. You're working hard, but there's that sense of relaxation, when
Of
you
course,
train.
yeah.
So if you just put in a little bit more effort, oh my gosh, you'll be one of the beastiest in Malaysia, dude. Really, really, I'm not kidding you.
He's like Malaysia's George. Like, the ability
That's a big comparison with like George from
But you-
Woodless.
But
Yeah,
because you're so
Joshua Moore,
poppy.
Joshua
Moore.
You're so poppy.
Okay.
You have that pop, man.
Yeah, because you're already a beast already, So like, if you put in a little bit more, right, do you be like one of the best? For sure, 100%.
I'm definitely gonna put in more effort after the pandemic lah. Like right now, I
Let's go.
don't really have. a lot of
I'm a
opportunities.
hold you to that, dude.
Okay.
I will.
hold myself
we,
to
are,
myself.
we are recording this, man.
Yeah, we are
this is
recording
like-
this,
It's a
dude.
recording of this. It's gonna actually happen then.
Okay, let's go.
Yo,
Is that it?
Jeevan, what's yours?
Yep.
I actually don't like this to be like my proudest, but it's not. I'm not really to say I'm like proudest as well of this, but it's definitely something that was like a huge. Like, I've been anticipating to do this trick outside. It was like my double frisbee.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the video, yeah. When was it? It was like 2019, I think. Not sure, but yeah, it was
For your
kinda
solo
scary.
video.
Yeah. I just remember like dreaming about doing it too when I was young. When I first saw like double
Dude, it
flips
was
done,
so,
like
it was so stupid, man. Like I remember I was rushing to get there, and then I got there, and I was like, oh, are you gonna do it? And then like, oh, I already did it. I was like, what? I missed it.
Oh man.
It's
yeah,
so
it was like literally
stupid,
just
man.
Marcus and I there. Yeah.
You
Do we have a
one
clip
banged
of
it,
it?
right? Yeah, it's in his solo video.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, we have
yeah.
a clip of it. Yeah.
But
Nice.
yeah,
Oh,
but
double free
I was
throw.
pretty stupid to wear like really thin shoes. I was wearing Vans. Yeah. So I only had that many attempts. But yeah, I just remember watching like Pasha do it last time. I was like, dream trick.
It
Yeah.
is
Pasha
crazy,
is
dude.
insane lah.
Oh, you know Pasha is together with
Riley Reid.
yeah, I guess
Yeah.
together. I guess
Are they actually?
Yeah,
think
they
I actually
actually,
said
Yeah,
they,
yeah.
they actually got together.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Interesting.
Interesting.
It's pretty cute actually.
I mean,
Wait, Adrien, so yeah, your biggest accomplishment, man.
maybe you should
What-
be part of Farang soon.
What are your guys' favorite flips?
Favorite flips.
I mean, yours Nub has to be like front flip and back flip. No?
Russian front.
Russian
Yeah,
fronts.
I would say like if it was a trick that I can do, it'll be Russian, like Russian front.
Mhm.
But if it wasn't,
Definitely.
like if it's a trick that I really like anticipate myself doing one day, it would be court law. Like I really want to get a court one day.
Mm.
Yeah.
Could be a goal for this year, dude.
I mean, if the pandemic stops this year, then yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully. What are your guys' like favorite tricks?
I'm thinking hard on this one. What do I not know?
Mine will have to be just a back tuck. Clean, simple, and right to the point. You know, it doesn't take much
Back tuck.
energy. Like, yeah.
Your back
Like
tucks are
any-
super clean way. Like
It's also
they're
like
they're
the-
like they jump straight up and then you go straight down the same place and you land
Yeah.
perfectly straight. I'm just like
The way he snaps when he does his
yeah.
dude.
You can see that his eyes are like straight forward when
Yeah.
yeah.
Back tuck, definitely. Or any form of like a variation of a back
Yeah.
tuck. Just a back tuck. just a back tuck.
Yeah.
It's the most impressive for muggles.
Yes! Most impressive for muggles, really.
It's like
Oh,
Can do a back
as long,
tuck.
as long as you can do a backflip, dude.
Because like you do a cork in front of them, and you think oh, very nice, very nice. But then you do like a backflip. Wow! even though a cork is harder, you know, like
But they don't know.
can you not? You know?
it's just too hard
Like,
for them
you
to
don't know.
comprehend.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
What is that?
Exactly.
It's like
Oh my god.
you just glitched through the matrix. What was that? I want to see a backflip, man.
Oh, it's so true.
It's good, even.
Nick, what's your favorite trick?
It's either an Atis or a cartful.
Yeah, I thought so.
I knew it. I knew it
thought
is.
so.
I knew it is going to be good.
Cause
Yeah.
it's just like it's the easiest thing for me. Like I really like, I can like do it with my eyes closed, just like no thinking, just. Yeah.
Same with front
Dang.
flips for me.
Man, I wish
Same
I
with
could do
backflips
that.
for me.
I wish I could do that for front flips and back flips, man.
I could say the same thing about A twist, man.
For me, I feel like it always changes, but like I really like A-twist Gumbies at the moment.
80s Gumbies are sick, man. But like,
Ooh, it is
they're
Gumby.
so hard to combo.
I know,
Like-
but they just feel weird and fun. So
They
like,
feel
yeah.
hella weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that. It's like, I love movement, right? That has a very glitchy, very weird movement.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love that.
I really
love
like it
that.
too. Yeah.
It's that amazing.
There was a point of time where I was like really like trying to learn how to do an 80s Gumby. Now I feel like I'm like closer, but I feel like it's not even there yet. 80s Gumby,
Easy.
they are hard.
Yeah.
I really like doing lines as well, like super long lines. and just,
Yeah, I was gonna
flowing.
say that.
Ooh, my man, speaking
Yeah.
facts right now. Definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
like just style, like in general.
Yeah.
Style. Have
Having
fun
your
with
own
it. Have fun
flavor.
with it.
If you have a super long field, I just want to see how far I can go and how many flips I can fit into it.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Cause that is kind of what's like limiting in Malaysia, right? Because like our training center is not that big. So when you
Yeah.
go to the grass, then like, wow!
Yeah, you can just go left and right and not care about hitting anyone
you
or
cannot
anything,
care.
dude.
Exactly. Oh,
I think
that's
Adrian and I
amazing.
have a couple of videos where we were doing lines like one after another.
Yeah.
Sick. I miss that.
Do I miss that also, man? Oh my gosh.
I guess we can open the floor to everyone for this as well. It's power versus technique. Like, what do you prioritize, or what do you think is more important?
Ooh, good question.
We'll start with Adrian because you have a lot of power. I don't know how you generate such power.
Dude, I told him to. I told.
in my leg.
I told him to
Oh.
demonstrate. I told him to demonstrate a dive roll for Ryan.
Oh my god! His dive roll.
His dive rolls, dude. It goes over my head. Like no
This is
cap,
flipping.
dude. No cap. He goes over my head for his dive
Fun,
rolls.
fun.
And his technique is just like
Yeah,
he's just like
it's
woo.
it's like just go for a really high front flip, but just don't tuck.
Yes.
I would
Do
say.
you have a video of your dive roll?
I think I don't have. I've never
Oh, man.
recorded that before.
Yeah.
We should show it one
You
day.
can double back, man. Why we have his dive roll?
Yeah. Go on.
I would say a good balance, but I lean more towards power. So technique is so important. So like learning proper technique, knowing all the small bits and pieces. Like knowing where to spot, knowing when to twist. All these kind of things very important. But power will make up for that if you do not have technique. So it's always good to have balance,
That's true. Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Mm.
I feel
I
like
feel
if you
like
like
okay, go ahead.
if you lack technique somewhere, if you have enough power to compensate for that, you'd still make it.
I feel like it works vice versa. So if you don't really have a lot of power, if you have like really good technique, you can still do it.
Yes,
Like
Yeah.
you can do like a
Yep.
super low backflip, but like as long as you have the technique and form right, you will still be able to land it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
for sure.
But obviously like a good
Obviously,
balance of
like
both would be really good lah.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
I-
that's what we all dream.
yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like as I grow older, like I value technique a lot more because like it really just prevents injury, man.
That's true.
Like even if you
The-
like even if you bail, you have like the right technique.
Yeah.
You're gonna be able to save yourself. If you just have a lot of raw power, you might get even
Mhm.
like you might get even more hurt.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think when you first start learning a new trick, you should like focus on the technique first, and then worry
Yeah.
about the power later because power is something you can always work on after.
Mhm.
Like once you have the technique solid, you can just start like
But
building up the
when-
power to it again. Cause like
wh-
when I did my front flips, my power wasn't really that good. But once I started doing the Russian, I felt a lot more power, and then I started working more on like getting more height and like twisting, not twisting, like tucking harder, I guess. Yeah.
when I was younger, I would think differently. Like I would be like, "Oh, dude, just freaking send it first." And so like when you've done your first one, then it becomes a lot less scarier. Then you start focusing on technique. Yeah. So it was always just full on power it until like your mind is like more comfortable with it. Then focus on technique. That's how I used to look at it.
Yeah.
Keyword is
I
used
think
to it.
Yeah, I used to.
Used to. Yeah, exactly. Used to.
I can't sense stuff anymore.
Jivan?
Yeah, I'm like thinking hard on this one. I feel like I used to definitely prioritize power more. Like,
Yeah.
like as Nick said, I'll just like send stuff as well.
I think
And
all of us.
like-
I think all of us.
Yeah,
right?
definitely. I think
Yeah,
power is still
yeah.
super important though. Like, I
Mhm.
think not just power in terms of
Of course.
sending, just like instead of
Control
having like, a good
power.
physical, yeah, a good physical base. I would
Yeah,
say.
dude, good
But, like,
control
yeah.
power. That is what you really want.
Yeah. But I
Have you
feel
ever
at the
seen like
moment-
have you ever seen like a nice 15-foot pre where someone just like kind of casually just like sticks that landing? Mwah. Control power.
that someone just fails their
Controlled
arms.
power.
Yeah,
I
but
think tricking also
like,
has a lot of. Go ahead.
Go on. Oh,
I think
was gonna
tricking
say,
has
like,
a-
I value
tricking
technique
has
more. Sorry.
Oh
Okay,
my
you go.
God.
You go.
I value technique more now. Done.
Ah.
I feel like it comes with age.
Yeah. But tricking also has a lot of like technique in terms of keeping the
Ooh.
momentum.
A lot. Mhm.
Yeah, so like if you lack power and you can keep the momentum up, you will naturally have more power.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
With that momentum. Yeah.
And I guess with
I would say
parkour,
tricking is more technique oriented. Very technique oriented. Like I'm a person that has a lot of power, you know. But like just a normal like court swing through court, I can't even do that. And some people who are not really there yet, they can really do it, you know.
Yeah.
So it's about technique, really. It's technique.
I feel like if it's just for like if it's just for one trick, a lot of power will do you good. But if it's for like a combo, technique, man.
Mm.
Because like a fraction, like if you land like just like a fraction off, it's very hard to transition into the next trick. Yeah. Yeah. So like failures, dude, Adrian,
Yo.
what has been your worst failures?
Oof.
Or
I
do
would say-
do you have any? You know.
Let me put it out there that I have a lot of failures, you know, and you know you even asked me one time, right? How do you bail your double twist without getting injured?
Yeah, I asked you that
And-
like two days ago, dude.
Oh, 2 years ago. and that's through trial and error, you know, like just like falling constantly and failing constantly. You know, you learn to fall down. And I would say learning to fall down is a skill in itself. You know, so like what was the question again? I'm getting sidetracked.
What has been your biggest failure?
What's your biggest fear?
I think anything that has to do with twisting. Twisting is hard for me. Very, very hard.
I want to slap this guy, dude.
No. Serious.
No, but the thing is, we have seen him struggle though, and it's so cool to actually
It's
see
hard,
you do like
yeah.
double twisting now.
But
Thank you,
dude, Jeevan, I think like you have like one of the cleanest dubfuls I've seen.
Yeah, man. What?
How long did it
Fucking
take you to
crack,
get
wait.
a dubful? How long did it take you to get a consistent dubful?
I don't even know, like super long. I mean, now like I haven't done it in a really long time because of my knee, but
Yeah.
it was like during LCG like 20 something 20 I don't really remember. It was just a super long
2017.
process. Yeah, it was just a hella long process, man. Like
Yeah, but how long did it
The
take to
amount-
land?
How long did it take you to land?
Yeah.
ooh, that one day.
No, like the entire like the first time you tried it until like when you actually landed it.
Yeah, I have no idea, honestly.
It was a long
Okay.
time, right? Cause
It
I
was a
remember
long
seeing.
time.
Yeah, I remember we were shooting like the what video was that? It was the new chapter. No, not new chapter. It was like the other one in Pujaya. I remember you did a double
Yeah.
then as well. And
I took a while to get that. As
it took a
well.
while for you to like actually get it consistent, right?
Yeah.
This is Adrian saying, I am like spinning is the hard, twisting is the hardest thing, and then like he freaking gets it consistent in what was the timestamp? Like I say it was like a few months, dude.
Okay, so
but he was drilling so much during those few months though.
I would
Still
say
though.
like, it took me 5 years to actually land a dub, honestly. Because
Oh,
I
okay.
struggled a lot. Like, I got first twist, right, a single twist, consistently within 6 months. And
Wow,
ever
the
since
dream.
then, right? So it's been that long amount of time where I envisioned doing double. I want to land double, you know, and took me such a long time. I even went from twisting to my right to switching to my left because I thought left would help me more. And left really did help me more. So I switched to my left. And I tried so many things. I was trying to figure out what was wrong, you know, and definitely twisting is hard. Twisting is hard.
I
definitely.
think it took me around the same time, like
Oh, okay.
probably like 4 years, 3 years, yeah.
Hmm.
Couple years basically.
Damn, man. I remember there was a time like like after BB session, you know how we would like sit outside while everyone else is still inside. And so like I remember like Adrian was telling me like, dude, we're getting old, man. We need to like really like start pushing ourselves to like get the things we want. And then like we were both like talking about how we were gonna get doubles. And then like I feel like to me that was like really the time where you started looking at dubfuls. And then
Yeah.
in a
Okay.
matter of like 2 months then you landed it.
Okay.
I
Okay,
was
that
just
one.
like, I was just like,
Agree a
what?
bit.
I was just like, what? It's
Come
insane,
on.
dude. Freaking
Thanks, man.
crazy,
Thanks. Thank
dude.
you.
This shows his work ethic, man.
Yeah, it really shows you his work ethic.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like off the topic, right? Like, do you think working in a gym, gives you an advantage to your training?
Definitely. I get free access to like train anytime I want. Mm-hmm.
Lucky.
I'm
But
also
I would say right, sometimes training on grass is safer than training on at the gym. Honestly, I get less injured when I'm at the grass actually. Mm.
You have nice grass.
Do
Is
I?
it, is it
Do I need?
because is it because you're in a gym, so you tend to like try more things? Cause like you think you have mats and like soft areas around.
I would say I do the same thing, but the mat, I don't know, for some reason like it's just softer, and like when it catches you, it doesn't fully catches you. Like if you get what I'm trying to say. So like, I'm more prone to injuring my ankles there because like they're soft, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like I'm more prone to injuring in the mat because I also work in a gym like 6 days a week. So I'm so used to it already.
Shout out to
Yeah.
anyone who has trained in BB gym and has tweaked your ankle.
Ooh, I think that's everyone. Huh? That's everyone, dude. That's everyone.
yeah.
My worst ankle injury was
Yeah. But what about the two of you, man? Like, what
Yeah.
are your biggest failures?
Biggest failures. Oh, in terms of like in general, like my biggest fail.
Like, I mean, it's up to you. It could be something that's like that put like a very bad mental block on you. It could be something that's
There
maybe
was
just
a
freaking hurt for like a long time.
my big fall from the dive front over the staircase.
Oh,
Like
in
2 years ago.
Subang in parade.
Yeah, in parade. That one kind of put a mental barrier on me for like dive fronts over things for a while, especially over stairs. And then remember that one time we had the KL video? And I
Yeah,
did
yeah,
the front over the stairs.
yeah.
Like a bigger like set of stairs. I was very scared about it. I was just like in my head I was just like shit, I have to really watch out about where I put my foot down when I take off because I don't want the same thing to happen, especially when the stairs is a lot wider.
Yeah,
so like
it's a lot
it's fucking
further.
scary, dude. Like I
Yeah.
was so lucky during the first bail that like I rotated just enough and I avoided like hitting my head. But
Yeah.
obviously the impact on my elbow like lasted for 6 months. The injury on my back lasted for like a couple of months as well. So yeah, that really like scarred me. But I don't know. I think I got over it.
Dude,
It's been a
I'm
while,
very
but yeah.
impressed. I'm very impressed by how like you bounce back so quick though, cause like from that bail, it was about almost like the same year. It was the same year, right? That
It
like
was
we
the
shot
same
the
year.
KL video.
Was it? Was it?
Yeah, I think it's the
Was
same
it
year.
2019, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so it was like the same year, and you still did like the super high front.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
like that was impressive, dude.
Yeah.
Because
No,
I remember when we were doing when we were shooting there, and I was like, oh, like you were talking about going for the big front, and I was like, oh, like I'm pretty sure you know it in yourself that you're very confident with your fronts, and I was very confident in your fronts as well. But like I was like thinking about like when you bailed in Subang Parade, but I just
Yeah.
didn't want to mention it because like I didn't want to put any negative thoughts in your head, you know. But yeah, like super impressive to see how you just bounced back.
I don't know. I wasn't really thinking about it. I wasn't trying to think about it. Like when I was there, I was just like, okay, it would look nice in the line, and that's kind of what pushed me to do it.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Not
You
really the
do.
safest mentality, because like I was doing it for the video, so I was
Mm.
pushing myself. Not because I was like comfortable with it, but because I wanted to do it for the video, not for myself, but for like the video. But yeah, I did like eventually like break through it, I guess.
Whatever you accomplish in a video is also ultimately accomplishing it for yourself.
True.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Manjeevan?
I won't say it's like my biggest fail, but it's like you're talking about failures. So for me, I didn't know what that sticks out to me the most was try to get a castaway.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
You
It
know,
was like
he
back-
has so many like Bale compilations of him like just landing on his head. He
Yeah.
has so many videos of it, dude.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, it was during that time when like Alfred Scott was like blowing up and like Castaways was just, like the big thing. I
Yeah.
remember one time like shout out to like OG teammate Hakim.
Freaking Hakim, I knew you were gonna call him out.
Yeah,
dude.
me too.
No,
I was gonna mention him as well.
I'm not calling him out, but like we were out training and like we brought out like an old bit mattress, and then I couldn't land
Oh
it.
my god.
I
And then,
remember,
like,
dude.
There's a Villa
No,
Flora,
no.
the wall there, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Villa
yeah,
Flora
yeah.
wall.
My apartment wall, but nothing happened. Nothing bad happened. I just couldn't land it. But I started crying.
Oh man.
Yeah, I started crying. Haki was just like, "Dude, are you crying?" I'm like, "I had a trick."
You're surprised and cried. Yeah.
No man, I'm not crying, man.
Yeah, but it was just so much effort. I was just so over it, man. I was just like, this is like the first time I hit like a brick wall on a trick. I was just like, I can't do this trick. Like I put in so much work, like bringing out the bit mattress. I just couldn't land it. I just cried.
Oh man. I remember like you did one like with the like the rail like over the drain or something like that. Like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Dude, why did you do it there? That looks like the
'Cause I was
sketchiest
like-
place to do it.
Cause I was like, maybe podcast can be easier, and that was like the only
Variation.
spot I could
Oh.
find.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and I thought that variation could be easier, so I was
But-
like, oh, let's
But
try
you,
it.
but you seem pretty comfortable with podcast though now.
Yeah, it's much better. I mean, I haven't done it in ages, cause
Nice.
I just don't like castaways. Yeah, they despise me. I
I tried
despise them.
Castaways the last BB gym session we were at.
Yeah, dude.
Dude.
Nav landed it the same day, dude.
Nabil has some incredible castaway technique.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
I
really,
don't know,
really.
man.
So
Still
broken,
not
dude.
quite there yet, but it's been a while,
And
so
the-
I don't know. I'll
The
see.
bar was low.
Yeah, the bar was
I
really
felt
low.
like that helped a bit to get momentum.
I feel like I'd rather do it like it lower though.
Yeah,
Like the,
That's true. That's fair enough.
yeah.
because you can jump up and
Forces
like
you to,
pop
like-
straight away into it.
Yeah.
Like
No,
when
I
it's
ju-
higher up, you have to like kind of swing to get the momentum.
I just kind of feel like if I fall from a higher place, I'm gonna get hurt. If I
true.
fall from a lower
That's true.
place, it'll hurt less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. But yeah, Nabil, you should do more of those, man.
Yeah, I
For
definitely
sure.
plan to.
Yeah,
Adrian
man,
should
really
join me.
proper
I
snap.
feel like he can one bang it.
Oof.
Yeah. I feel like he could.
You see, like, actually, I would be open to like doing like scary tricks because like at the end of the day, if you do more, one thing I've learned from Uma also, shout out to Uma,
Oh my god.
if you do more scary tricks, right, like things that you don't normally do, you know, you see that what you want to hit right becomes so much more easier. I don't know why. I think it's like a mental thing. But it
Dude,
really,
I don't
it
know.
really true. It's really
I don't
true.
know. Like you say, like okay, from all of your perspectives, right? Is cork scarier than a backflip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, like corks are like not scary to me at all. Backflips scare the heck out of me.
I don't know, man. You just built different, bro.
You're built different, my man.
I don't
You
know,
built
man.
different.
I don't know what to say, man.
Wait. I want to get this clear. So wait, Adrian, you said Uma said when you do more uncomfortable tricks, you get better at doing
The tricks that you want to
get.
learn. Yeah. So like for example, like I was very, very uncomfortable with like any form of like backflip and then twisting variation. Like maybe there's like a
I agree.
backflip and then you turn down or like you kick full. Like I've always been very uncomfortable with twists, right? But I know for a fact that I can do twists already because I'm very comfortable with them. But I just never, I always shied away from them. But you know, like, but when I set myself on doing the double twist, right, it wasn't easy landing them. But when I got out of the comfort zone and I did more of like variations, it really helped. it really helped.
I think it makes sense because like you're pushing yourself so much from the comfort zone. Like you're
Mhm,
used to
yeah.
like just pushing yourself out there and eventually hitting the goal that you want to get.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. So Nick, do more backflips.
Yeah, do more backflips. Exactly. Just do more backflips.
I feel like
really.
I feel like it comes in seasons, man. I feel like that there will be like a time where like backflips just don't scare me, and then suddenly they scare me again.
Just drill it, lah. Just drill it until you can do it in your sleep.
I feel like I like that's the thing though. Like there was a period of time where, like I think it was last year, where I was just like, super comfortable with my backflips, and then suddenly they gone. Like it's not like I feel like I did enough of it, but I just feel like it just suddenly disappeared. I feel like it's a mental thing. I don't know.
I would say like for a backflip, right? You're not truly comfortable with it until you can land completely on your typicals. Like even when you land on your typicals.
Mm.
I would say you're never truly like confident and like you get it down so easily, right? Until you can do that. That's what I think.
Another one of my breakthroughs was being able to connect a backflip to another backflip.
Oh, that one.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
That one I got.
That was
understand,
insane,
really.
man. That one I was just like, just think of it as a trampoline. You just swing your hands back again. I was just like, huh, that worked because I can whip back quite consistently.
Yeah.
So I'll just like whip back to whip back. Okay, interesting. Tried out and then it worked exactly like
Cool.
how you would do it on a trampoline. I was just like, huh, interesting.
Dude, now built differently as well, really. He just built differently as
Yeah,
well.
legit, not built differently, man.
Really.
Yeah, but it's true though. It's like just doing tons of it, like,
Mhm.
like Nabil said, just backflip. But also like I think something like I think I learned recently is like progress isn't linear. So like Nick like you said, your backflip like you could be going really well, but you, like there will be a drop at one
Mhm.
point.
Yeah,
But you know it's gonna go back up again, man. Like
yeah.
It's a skill you have, so it's not going to be unlocked. I mean, it's not something you lost. It's still a skill that you have. You just need to like make it more consistent, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what about it though, cause like when I could like I can do it very comfortably like off of ledges and like I can do it pretty comfortably when I do wall flips and stuff. So I really don't know what about it. It's just standing back ducks.
Mm.
I feel like if I scoot into a backflip, it will also feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what
Can
about
start
it.
with
It's just
that.
standing. I feel like it's just standing back ducks. I just feel like
I think
my legs
it's
are gonna give up
power.
on me.
I think
I
you're
don't think
lacking in
it's-
power.
I don't think it's power, dude.
I
really
would
don't-
say right, backflip
I-
is
I really
Eight-
don't think it's power, dude.
I would say backflip is 80% power.
Yeah, I really don't think it's power. I feel like physically backflips aren't hard for me. It's just mental.
Mm.
I just feel like my legs are just not gonna work. It's just gonna freeze. Like
Oh, shit.
yeah, it's just gonna freeze when I'm like mid-air. I'm just gonna be like, ah shit, here we go again. yeah, yeah,
just one of those mental
Okay.
block tricks.
yeah.
Wait, so Adrian, if you could
Yo.
give us some tips or maybe like what you've learned to help us or help you know, teach the audience about
Okay.
discipline or you know yeah like what have you done? Do you write lists? Do you think a list helps you or you know just your process and things that you think that our listeners can take away?
Okay. I would say making a list is very, very important. Like when I set a list of what I want to learn by this, right? I actually did this. You know, that made me push myself even more. But when MCO came, right, I couldn't do them anymore because I was, you know, constantly at home and everything. So the one thing that I would really like to emphasize, right, is to be harsh on yourself is a good thing, but don't be too harsh. Because at the end of the day, right, like what Jeevan said, progress is not linear. And you never just see it going up all the way. It's not like that one. There are days where you go down and hit rock bottom. And those are the days where you feel, why is it like that? You know, and you can't be too harsh on yourself because it's probably just one of those days. And you probably come back to your next session and you come at it even stronger, even better maybe. You know, so progress isn't linear. Don't be too harsh on yourself. But remember, at the end of the day, you must want it, and only you, can push yourself to do it. No one else can do it for you.
Adrien for president.
Some words of wisdom out there. Come on.
Awesome, dude.
Thank you.
So many
Um,
Adrien quotes this podcast, man.
So many sound bites.
I think that leads us to like our last thing on the agenda. So like we like to you know end our Techari Mencari podcast with a little game.
Okay.
And last episode we did movies. This episode, we're doing YouTube videos. So
Oh.
basically, you have a minute to talk about your favorite YouTube video, and like just kind of tell us what it's about. Just try to get get the audience to like watch the YouTube video. You want to convince
I have
people to
one,
watch the
I have
YouTube video.
one.
It's all
But I forgot what
parkour
it's
videos.
called. What it's called.
It can be any video or like.
It can be
Yeah,
any video.
Any
dude.
video. It can be any video.
It can be any video.
What if I don't have a
Oh,
favorite
man.
video?
Man, think of one.
You can,
Okay,
you
then-
can, then you can just talk about a Techari video that you like.
if you have
Hey.
only if you have one,
Nah,
okay,
he has to
honestly,
have
I
one.
would say any Michael Guthrie compilation.
No,
video.
wait. Chill. Calm
Not yet,
down.
not yet, not
You get your time.
We'll time you. You have a minute to
Oh.
say.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Can I say Team Techari videos?
Yeah, you can. It's on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
I was gonna say like exclude Team Techari video.
Really, I was gonna go for Team Techari video.
So biased.
I was going to as well, but yeah, I feel like it's a bit biased. But
Okay, I got one.
wait,
Have you guys found your videos already?
Yeah, I found my video.
Nick, are you doing your Team Techari video?
I can't say.
Because I don't want to like.
I can't.
I don't want to lick
I
our own
can't.
butt.
What I would say would manipulate what your decision would be, and therefore would not be your favorite video.
Fair enough.
I mean, if a Techari video is generally one of your favorite YouTube videos, then just say lah.
Yeah, I say just go for it. I feel
True.
like no holds barred, dude. Like just go for it.
sure, man.
Okay, we shall start with our guest.
Haha.
Alright.
Alright,
I'm
ready?
gonna go like a rap god, okay? So like super fast. Got
Wow.
1 minute, right?
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, I would say go with one of my favorite videos is like any Michael Guthrie compilation videos. Cause at the end of the day, right, he really inspires me to like do greater things. I still remember when I had a cheerleading competition, and then I watched his tricking compilation, right, to boost myself up and like kind of get myself in the right state of mentality where I can be a goat too. So any Michael Guthrie, I would say I recommend Goat Brothers by Michael Guthrie. Yes, that's all.
Wow. With like
Let's
30
go.
seconds to spare.
30
you
seconds,
don't wanna
okay, not bad.
you don't wanna shout anything out?
Follow me on my Twitch, ChickenCom,
Oh.
Instagram, ChickenCom. Shout out.
Should have asked that.
Alright. Okay. Who wants to
Bill.
go next?
I can go next.
Cool, go. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1.
So my favorite YouTube video is the Motus toothbrush. I don't know if you guys remember.
Oh my god, Motus
The
toothbrush.
Motus. They had like a, what's it called? A video. What's it called? They had like a competition where
Yeah, it was the
audience.
film festival.
Film festival. Yeah, they had a film festival where the fans, I guess, or like the audience was given a certain set of clips, and they were supposed to edit whatever they want using those clips. And this guy, he created basically 3 videos in one. Like he created 3 different videos with 3 different editing styles in one long video.
Wow.
And like the editing style is insane, dude. Like the amount of
Oh,
effort he
yeah.
put into it is crazy. I look up to it, man. It's like one of my favorite YouTube videos.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Of course, do it.
Anything else you wanna say, your time?
Yeah, I don't know.
Nice.
It's just
Okay.
it's a very interesting video. Everybody should watch it. Follow me
And
on follow
time.
me on Insta.
Nabil videos.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Keep it.
hard. I feel like I don't like. Screw it. Yeah, let's go.
Who's it gonna be?
Is anyone timing me?
Bish
Alright.
bash bosh.
I'm ready. 3,
Ready?
3. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh.
Okay, I don't. Oh,
Wait. Don't go. Okay. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice. Now I don't wanna actually lick our own butts, but I actually really enjoyed. I really liked our community video from Team Techari. Just the whole vibes of. That was when I really felt like when Ian C came over to Malaysia and like Ken was back in the UK, and then we just had a whole community vibes and we just jammed almost every weekend, and just the process of making that video just came out to be one of my favorite videos ever. And yeah, it's just a vibe. And I think that really pushed that really got I feel like our Malaysia community like getting out there and actually training. So yeah, sick. Props to everyone who was in the video, including you guys.
Honestly,
Follow me on Jivantana on Instagram.
yeah. Honestly, like those are one of my favorite videos as well. Just cause of like the vibes that it gave and
The
like
vibes, dude. The vibes.
nothing
It's the
nothing
freaking
nothing
vibes.
nothing about parkour is more important to me than like community,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm not trying to be biased, but yeah.
Anyone want to tie me?
Yep.
Time yourself
I got
lah,
timer
yeah.
already actually.
I got
See,
you,
always
bro. I
look
got
out.
you.
Always look out at people and time yourself, ah. And I got you, bro. I got you.
See, look for the supportive people, you know. That will tell you.
Oi. You ready?
Now,
Yeah, I'm ready. Ready.
2, 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm not gonna lie, my favorite video, okay, like I would say one of my favorite videos that I want to talk about today is one of Jeevan's videos. It's called Nonsense Free Jumping.
Oh my god.
And and it is literally like a whole like 5-minute video of just like the most like random things, but it's also like what he has gone throughout the year, and like I feel like it's super like, one, it's super wholesome. Two, like you really see like the progression that he like, you know, kind of goes through the year. And yeah, it's just like it's a really fun video, like honestly recommended highly.
Look
You're
at
making me
Jeevan.
blush, man.
Dude,
You're making me blush.
I remember
10
when
seconds.
I remember when the video first came out, and I was like, oh my god, I've never seen a better video online.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh man, you're making me blush, dude.
Jeevan.
You're making me red on camera.
You do him like that, man.
But I
It's
appreciate
okay.
it, man. I appreciate it, man. All the love.
For sure, dude. I mean,
I was
it was
expecting Bish Bash Bosh or something.
it was either that or Revival, honestly. We put so much effort in Revival.
Oh yeah, we did.
Such a good video.
It's one of those big videos.
It's one of those big videos, yeah.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. That was
Sure.
very, very sweet.
But yeah, dude, Adrien, thank you so
Yeah.
much for being here.
Yeah, our
Welcome.
first
It was my
guest
pleasure.
on Techari Mencari podcast.
Come
Yeah.
on, let's go.
Guys, follow him on his social media. His links will be in the description down below. And yeah, do give him a follow. Do support him because he is truly an inspiration. Dude, what are your biggest like? What do you want to accomplish? What is your
Current
like,
goal.
No, not current goal, but like your end goal, like the goal that you go like, you know what, I've made it. What is your end goal?
To be able to motivate, inspire, and earn a big bank while traveling the world. That's my end goal right there.
Adrien for president.
Thank you so much for being here, guys.
It was a pleasure.
If
It really was.
if you've like listened throughout the entire podcast, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate the love and support. If you have any suggestions or ideas for the future podcast, do let us know in the comments down below, or do DM us if you want to be part of the podcast. It's very possible as well. Just let us know. And yeah, do leave a like, share, subscribe, and yeah, that's it for the Techari
And ring the
Mencari
doorbell, guys.
podcast.
Ring the
the
bell.
doorbell. Yeah, ring the bell. Hit that notification bell. And, yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Techari out.
Peace.
Woo!
It was the roof, you know. It was the roof. So I
It
kind
was
of want to like
scary.
understand like how you broke it down in your head and how you got yourself to commit to that. 16 feet, dude. 16 feet, dude.
Funny story. I'm physically capable, but mentally not prepared. No, but okay. So, it started with, I think, Eric, former Team Techari member. Bless you, man. I think we were both, or even Nick. I'm not sure. I think we were all trying this gap, right, at like the side. it was like same distance, just without the roof gap.
Right.
Yes, and then we were all
Right.
doing that, and then we couldn't make it at first, but then suddenly I just ran full speed, and I just somehow managed to make the gap
Somehow
physically. And
managed. That's not
no, it was
good.
okay. Like it, yeah, I just managed to. I didn't know I could jump that far, to be honest. And yeah, I made that big gap, and I was like, oh, that's sweet. And then Nick was like, yo, this other gap. I'm like,